Hey everybody, kind of taking a break from the coronavirus, Covid-19. Thought I'd show you more of this typewriter, a Panasonic KX-W50TH Thermal Typewriter. It's running a new paper type. This is ECG paper, a roll of ECG paper that's 112 millimeters in width. And I have this homemade device here which is used to connect it. It's just basically two hangers, a wire hanger and a plastic hanger with a small amount of plastic cut out of there to make that metal piece go in there. So for everybody's knowledge here, what we have is a piece of thermal paper that's 215 millimeters wide, which you would know that as US letter. Here's the ECG paper that is 112 millimeters wide, and here's a receipt paper which is 80 millimeters wide. So it gives you kind of an idea of what we're working with. And this is a nice size to work with for typing, as you can see right here. And this one here is a little bit too small. I don't find that this works very well. And the US letter size, it's nice if you're typing in a larger font or if you have a lot of information to produce. Over here is a roll of fax paper, which is 215 millimeters wide. That's where this came from. But what we can do is we can cut this down to A5 sheet of paper. So take a break for a minute, please. And what we're going to do is set this up at 148 millimeters and get this up against its guide and trim it. Now we have an A5 sheet of paper that can be used for printing some more information on there. So we'll set that aside. Go ahead and continue writing. Anyways, this typewriter is usually powered by batteries, but I have an after-the-market cable that's plugged in there, and what I found was I like to have a longer cable than normal because you might want to connect this further away. There's my dog. Say hi everybody to my dog. And so what I have is an extended cable which then plugs into the aftermarket wall wart, as you call it, or power supply. So that is set up to the specific voltage of 7.5 volts to allow for powering this device properly. So this is Cheryl Ellis. She's a local author in the United States, and she has produced a book that is going to be on the market fairly soon, called Making It Work, Managing Your Health Condition Through ADA Workplace Accommodation. She's been writing this book for 2.5 years, and because she's a writer, she likes to write on this typewriter. So as you can see, the typewriter from 1986 works pretty well for somebody who's doing some rough draft work. And right now she's talking about her book. So let's go into that for just a second. Here's the cover of her book, Making It Work, Managing Your Health Condition Through ADA Workplace Accommodations, a Guide for Employees, Cheryl Ellis. Her book will be coming out on April 25th, 2020 on the Amazon Marketplace. So I'm hoping that you all can take a look at this. If you have a health condition at work, or if you're an employer, this book would be very useful to you. And Cheryl can talk about this for a little bit. Did you want to have anything to say?
Yes, I think this is going to help a lot of people who have health conditions at work and do not realize they can request an accommodation. So this will be a great way to be able to learn how to manage your health condition, because a lot of people don't know they're actually covered under the ADA.
And so we'll go to what Cheryl has written about her book, and maybe she can read that off to us.
I'm really excited about my work coming out. I think it will help a lot of people and learn how to request accommodations from their employer.
So, it's pretty exciting. She wrote a lot of information on there in a short period of time. And since this is nice thermal paper and it's fairly thin, we can just tear that off, and she can use that to talk about that in one of her next conferences, where she will be presenting information about helping people manage their health condition in the workplace. So, as always, thank you very much for watching this, and stay safe out there. Make sure that you use masks, goggles, hand cleaner, and wet wipes when you are out in the open during this health crisis that we have with our epidemic. And thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.